suggested it would be nice to have you blend it. And at the reception in North Shore Country Club where we're members, it would have been a lot cheaper. But you know what? I'm glad we came to Seattle. It's a wonderful place.
Go Seahawks!
And as a result, I think this is the most joyous wedding I've ever been to. So I want to, first of all, say how lovely my daughter is tonight.
Yes.
She is
The beautiful,
pretty special.
bride.
She's found a very special husband in Trevor, who we welcome to our family.
Yes.
Our third son. And give Trevor a bit of advice. He and I have a lot in common. We married beautiful women who are bright, dynamic, energetic, sometimes a little bit too much type A,
Choo-choo.
but who will force us to pick up our games. So, congratulations. I want to thank Jane Valentine, Trevor's mom, for a lovely rehearsal dinner last night at the Hotel Valley, which was spectacular. The food truck Thursday night at Emily and Trevor's home. I hope everybody got the beignets.
To die
They were pretty special, almost as good as Kathy Dumont. I've thought about the speech I'm making tonight for several months, and we're on draft number 6. The first draft, I actually emailed to Mary Beth. She was in Arizona at the time, and she read it, and we talked the next day, and she said, well, you know, that would be really a good speech if you were making a presentation to the Plan Commission on a zoning case, which obviously I'm not. So bear with me as I read my speech, which I hand wrote today for draft number 6. Now I'll try to be brief.
Take your time.
Has anyone here heard of the paleo diet? Okay, here at the Paleo Diet Cookbook, 150 recipes for paleo breakfast, lunches, dinners, snacks, and beverages. The paleo diet is also known as the caveman diet because it is based on foods that our ancestors in the Stone Age would have eaten: meats, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and berries. However, the diet excludes foods that are common now but weren't available in the Stone Age, like dairy products and refined sugar. I knew nothing about the paleo diet until 3 years ago when Emily decided to try it. Diet number 1400. Knowing Emily like I do, she never does anything halfway. I'm sure she started the diet and she stuck to it. Has anyone ever heard of Cupcake Royale? It advertises the best cupcakes and ice creams in Seattle at 6 different locations, including one in Ballard where Emily and Trevor used to live. Some of the seasonal favorites it offers this summer are blueberry lavender honeycomb, raspberry pavlova, and blackberry brown butter.
Yummy.
I know for a fact that these cupcakes are not on the paleo diet. You might ask, what's the connection between the paleo diet and Cupcake Royale? It's the scene of Emily and Trevor date when Emily was on paleo diet. Some of Emily's friends suggested that she try Match.com as a way to meet eligible young men. Her good friend Nan, who was actually the person who married Trevor and Emily tonight, was at Notre Dame with Emily and shared a year abroad in Innsbruck with her, helped Emily with her Match.com profile. Nan was an English lit major at Notre Dame, and she also has a Master's of Fine Arts in English, probably creative writing. Just kidding, Emily. Emily went on a couple of dates that were a little bit disappointing. But she was asked by Trevor to meet at Cupcake Royale in Ballard 2 years ago in April. Mary Beth had just left Seattle that afternoon, and the date was that night. Emily was discouraged by the several bad dates she had had, and not sure she wanted to go. Mary Beth encouraged her and told Emily that this young man had some real potential. Especially since he had suggested such a low profile and unusual meeting spot for their first date. Emily called Mary Beth the next morning and said, although they were both pretty nervous, Trevor was bright, well-read, well-traveled, and very considerate. He also said that he was pretty quiet, which we know he is. More thoughtful. Emily and Trevor went on many dates after that, and we met Trevor for the first time when we came to Seattle in late July with Mike and Chris for a summer vacation. One of the primary reasons we came, though, was to throw a surprise 30th birthday party for Emily here in Seattle. Mary Beth was very impressed by the way Trevor stepped up to the plate to help organize the party, collecting phone numbers and email addresses of all of Emily's close friends. He helped pull together the event, helping make the reservation at our spot. But as we all know, Emily's a serious foodie, and we actually ate our way through Seattle and Vancouver on that trip. And Emily had made a dinner reservation at an inexpensive restaurant. Dad and Mom were picking up the tab. On our last night in Seattle, Trevor took some serious heat when he went along with our suggestion that we go to Quinn's in Seattle instead, which is where everybody was gathered. Mike and Chris also encouraged the meet when they said that would be a good place to go as well. But the look on Emily's face when she saw all of her friends on the second floor of Quinn's was, as they say in the MasterCard commercials, priceless. A few words of advice. For Trevor, next time you help us shovel 20 inches of snow off the Anderson's driveway in Glenview after a family winter vacation, try shoes or boots rather than flip-flops. Another piece of advice for Emily and Trevor. Even though one of you is a type A personality and the other is obviously type B, recognize that you both have very special talents.
Yep.
And realize how lucky you are to have found each other.
That's right.
So let's now raise our glasses to Emily and Trevor and wish them a wonderful and exciting night together.